second speaker tonight will be speaking from the Advanced Manual Special Occasion Speeches, project number 2. Speaking in Praise is the name of the project. With the theme of meeting tonight being favorite songs and her wedding anniversary coming up, our speaker thought this would be the perfect opportunity to share with everyone and with her husband how she feels about him. Stephen and Susan had a major challenge during their courtship. They lived on opposite coasts. They emailed each other a lot, and Susan did something that became a little ritual. Every day, she would hear a song on the radio that reminded her of how she felt about Stephen. Every day, she would copy the lyrics to the song into an email to him. She called it our daily song. It became a very special way for them to communicate their feelings to each other. Inspired by Adele, using song in her speeches, tonight Susan will communicate with us her feelings for her beloved husband on the occasion of their second wedding anniversary, which is June the 3rd. Here to give Stephen his praise in his daily song, please welcome competent communicator Susan Morgan.
Let's start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first 3 notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, we don't have any guests this evening. Of course, my husband. Music has been a part of my life since I can remember. The lyrics speak to me. You add in the music and the melody, and it moves me, both emotionally and, hey, sometimes physically when I dance. Does anyone know where the lyrics, the movie that the lyrics to that song come from?
Sure.
Adele.
The Sound of Music.
Exactly. That was the first movie I ever saw. I was 5 years old, and I fell madly in love with Captain Von Trapp. He was a commanding and strong man. He was a loving father, definitely the head of his family, but loving and caring, and he loved to sing. I think I made my standard right there. I wanted to marry a man just like that. I think I put the bar a little high there. But I have to tell you, I met someone who didn't only reach the bar, but he stayed right over it. When I met Stephen, we were at a hypnotist convention. And one night, a whole bunch of us had gotten together, and we're gonna go out to dinner. While we were in the hotel lobby waiting for the rest of the people to assemble, Stephen, who, by the way, I was flirting outrageously with, took me by the hand and pulled me over to the piano, where he sat down and proceeded to sing and play a song that he wrote. And this is what I heard.
Let the clouds roll in, like the sun away, let the rain pour down, radio can move. Let the
powerfully moving and emotional song, but the commanding presence and the confidence of the man. He left me awestruck. Stephen is a take charge kind of guy, and when I'm with him, I know I don't have to worry about anything. He will take care of me and protect me. Stephen is also a wonderful and loving father. When he told me about his son, Richard, I could see the love and devotion he had for Richard in his eyes. I could hear it in his voice, and I could feel it from his words. When I told him that I had 4 children of my own, he didn't run the opposite direction like most people might. He said, "Oh, have you always wanted a big family like I do?" When Stephen got to know my children, I could tell that he really came to love them as well, and he treats them as if they were his own children as well. It's not many people you find that would take on the responsibility of 4 small children. But Stephen did it with not only without complaint, but he truly enjoys being daddy to all of his children, whether they're his stepchildren or his biological children.